This tutorial will demonstrate the many ways to access Google Drive and how to find and open a spreadsheet. The best way to do this is to use the Chrome browser. Since Chrome is the Google browser, apps like Sheets, Gmail, and Drive all tend to work better in Chrome. If you don't have Chrome installed on your computer, no worries, any browser will work. Once Chrome is open, you have several options for how to get to your drive. The most common way I do this is simply by clicking on an already open tab. Every time I launch Chrome, I have it set to open 3 specific tabs: Email, Calendar, and Drive. The way I made this happen is by going into my Chrome preferences on my Mac. On a PC or Chromebook, you can just go to the settings bars, which look like a hamburger, on the right side of the window and click Settings. The second option from the top is the menu that will tell Chrome what to do on startup. You can either choose Continue where you left off or open a specific page or set of pages. Since I pin my tabs, which I'll explain in a minute, I prefer to continue where I left off. With this option, any tabs that I have open when I shut down my computer will automatically reopen the next time I start it up, on any computer I use. If you like the idea of having a standard set of tabs open every time you launch Chrome, you might prefer to have it open them by choosing the last option. In this case, when you click on Set Pages link, you'll want to make sure that the tabs you want to always open are already open. Simply click Use Current Pages and the list will populate with links to the tabs that you have open. Now, if you don't want to have to worry about having a tab open, then another method for getting to Drive is simply by typing in its address to your Omnibox. Drive.google.com will take you right into your Drive. In fact, blank.google.com, for example, mail.google.com or calendar.google.com, will take you directly to your Google tools. Another way to quickly get there is to create a bookmark. In Chrome, this is as easy as clicking on the star in your Omnibox. Once the bookmark is there, you can easily alter the name to save some room up on your bookmarks bar. Just right-click or two-finger click or command click on your Mac or control click on your Chromebook or PC. Do that on the bookmark and then click on the Edit menu. You can simply type Drive, or better yet, since Drive has such an easily recognizable icon, get rid of the word altogether. No matter what web page you're on, all you have to do now to get to Drive is click on this icon in your bookmarks bar. Next, since we're talking about the bookmarks bar already, you might notice the 9-pin apps launcher on the far left side of your bookmarks bar. Clicking on this will launch a dashboard similar to the look of a tablet or an iPad. Click on Drive to open it. If it's not there, no worries, there's still another way. From any of your other Google apps, such as Email or Calendar, you'll see a similar 9-pin apps launcher over to the right, near your picture or your email address. Clicking on that will allow you to see all of the Google apps. Just choose Drive and you'll be in. Now, once you're in Drive, the trick is finding the document, or in this case, the sheet. Just like before, there are several ways to do this. First, if someone has shared a document with you, there's a pretty good chance you'll get an email letting you know this. You can easily access the document by clicking Open from their message. The only problem with this will be finding it when you want to access it again later. One solution here is, once the file is open, click on the Docs File menu and then Move to Folder. You can choose a future location for that file from here. Now, there's a couple things to know about your Drive. First of all, think of it as your digital filing cabinet in the cloud. Just like with a real filing cabinet, you can create and manage folders, or you can just dump in loose papers. You can tell where you're looking in your Drive by the color of the text on the left side and by the title at the top of the file list. Think of the little triangle to the left of the file names as drawer pulls. When they're pointing at the file, the drawer is closed. When they point down, the drawer is open. See? Open, close, open, close. If you click now on a folder, its name will turn red and the title at the top of the file list will change to show that you're now looking inside of the folder. You will also see the path that you took to get there. Sometimes you might even want to make folders inside of folders. Anytime you see that little triangle on the left side of the folder name, it means there are folders inside of it. Just click on the triangle to open that folder, watch for it to turn red, and then look at the documents or other folders that are inside of it by browsing in the window to the right. Now, when someone shares a folder with you, it will not immediately be in your Drive. Think of this as a real file that a colleague might share with you. It's yours to borrow, but they keep it in their filing cabinet. Adding that file to your drive doesn't steal it from them. It simply makes what amounts to a collaborative copy for you to keep in your filing cabinet. So, first, to find a file that's owned by someone else but shared with you, you need to close your My Drive drawer and then click on Shared with Me. This will open up a list of all of the files that someone else has granted you access to for either viewing or collaboration. Now make note, I'm viewing my drive in list view, not tile view. You can sort the columns this way by file name, by owner, even by the date that they were created or last edited. You can just scroll through this list if you know those details of the file, but I find it's actually easier to just search for the file. In the search bar, simply type in the name or the description of the file. You can narrow your search by telling it what type of file you're looking for. Since in this case I'm actually looking for a shared folder, I'm going to search for folders that contain the name phone. Once I locate the file I'm looking for, I can click on it and a menu will appear at the top of the screen. One of the icons looks like a folder with the drive icon on it. When I hover over it, I can see that clicking on this icon will allow me to add the file or folder to my drive. A window will pop up asking me where in my drive I'd like to move it. Since this is a whole new folder with a unique category all its own according to my filing system, I'm just going to put it in my general drive. I could choose to put this folder inside of another folder if I wanted to, but either way, once I've decided where I want to put it away, I simply click Move. Now to find that folder, from now on, I can simply open My Drive, scroll down to the P's for phone lists, and locate the folder. I like to color code my folders, so I'm going to right-click again, or Control or Command click, on the folder to get this menu. I'll choose the color I like from the menu and it will change automatically. By the way, the little person icon on this folder here indicates that it is a shared folder, meaning that other people have access to this folder too. Now, if I click on the folder, I'll be able to see its contents, which in this case include the phone lists for all of the schools. All I have to do is open one of the spreadsheets by double-clicking on its name. I realize now that I'm looking at the wrong sheet, so to exit out, I'll just close the tab. I'm going to sort this list of files in alphabetical order so that I can find them easier by clicking the name list at the top. Now I can easily find and open the Lincoln Center phone list. Finally, if this is a very important document that I might be working on for a while, I want to make sure that I don't accidentally close it. I'm going to right-click or Control-click or Command-click on the tab itself and pin it. This simply makes the title and the X to close it go away, and it pushes the tab over to the left with my other pinned tabs. Now if I change my mind and want to unpin the tab, I'm just going to right-click on it again and unpin it. Now that the file is open, it's yours to view, comment, or edit, depending on the permissions that the owner set for you, but that's another lesson for another day. So go to town. Just don't forget how to get there. If you do, just start this tutorial right over again. For more information and ideas on how to get the most out of your classroom technology, visit us at BPS-TIS.org. You'll find lots more resources, just like this one, produced by your Billings Public Schools Technology Integration Specialists.